Good evening, folks. How you doing? Good to see you. Um, I disappeared. Uh, Weird. I've uh, I've just been mining for ancient debris during free moments the last few days, and if you're not sure what ancient debris is, we can talk about that. It's Monday, May 8th, it's a little after 7 p.m. And where we left off, I believe, was Friday evening, Cinco de Mayo, and we were wrapping up, woo, most of the lighthouse exterior. I have since worked on the interior a little bit as far as lighting goes, as well as our AFK spot. So we'll take a look at that. When I logged on, I knew I'd gotten on later than normal. And there's a reason for that. Not necessarily a good reason, but not a bad one either. And I'd kind of forgot that I was I was mining when I last logged off. I ended up having to stop a few minutes before I anticipated. And so well, you know, we just won't go any further than that. Or that. Or that. That's fine too. Anyway, I wanted to fill up the shulker boxes I have. What I keep wanting to say before lava interrupts me over and over again. And we might just pull that off on our way back to where we have to go anyway. So let me real quick look at this here. How are we doing? Yeah. I have a new toy that I wanted to test out. I found this thing called Twitch Chat Overlay. So I can actually see the chat over my Minecraft window, which means I don't have to keep OBS open to look at it, or another window to look at it. That right there is ancient debris. Hopefully we'll find more on our way back. I think I have 20 something more that I found over the weekend that are back at our base. Anyway, I can see the chat now, even when I'm playing full screen, because of this thing I got. And it's sort of a transparent thing that sits over the game window, but I can see through it. And I can see the chat at the same time, which means I won't miss things that happen in the chat. There's some ancient debris, also known as Cinnabuns. There's 3 of them. Very good. So anyway, that means I won't miss any more people talking to me in the chat, or, you know, the whole me not seeing it until after you've left, or, you know, you're asking me like, what's that thing? And it'd be obvious if I saw you ask it right away, but it's been, you know, 10 minutes and I'm like, oh, more ancient debris. All right. It's been 10 minutes and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. What's what thing? You know. So this will fix all that, I'm hoping. course, I have to get someone chatting to test it, but that's okay. That's what this whole game is about, is troubleshooting. Sort of as well, I mean, no, but just do that to myself by making it more complex than it, you know, has to be, but that's what makes it fun. How much do we have? Oh wow, we doubled it just since the stream started, and I've only been streaming like 5 minutes. That's nice. Anyway, the reason I'm a little later than normal is kind of silly. I saw an ad while I was streaming YouTube. I was watching Good Times with Scar, though he has no control over the ad. In fact, I wasn't even watching him yet. It was just next to his video I was about to click on. And it said there was a Minecraft plushie of a frog, and you could get it for 94 cents. And I was like, no way. I didn't really want a frog plushie, but I mean, I did not want one. If someone said, hey man, you want a Minecraft frog plushie, I'd be like, yeah, alright, that sounds cool. But it's not something I would have seeked out, you know? Suck out? No, that's not right. Sooked out? Seeked out? Seeking? I'm having trouble conjugating. Oh, here's more ancient debris. Anyway, I thought, alright, let's see what's up, and I checked it out, and it's an actual legit website. They even had a Super Bowl commercial. I'd just forgotten about it. And all the prior times I'd been, I had not been happy with the selection. Because I went right after it kind of got noticed through the Super Bowl commercial, and one of my coworkers was talking about their pleasant experiences there. And no, I'm not going to say what it is. Anyway, what I realized is they had sold it to me as cheaper than Amazon. And it is, except like you can't just type in like whatever you want. It's sort of like they have what they have. And it is indeed cheap. So I had this frog for 94 cents. And they were like, you can have free shipping if you just spend a little more, you know how they do. I was like, all right, let me look around. Let me see what they got. Can you wait? Well, of course you can do that. It just never occurred to me that I could. Anyway, I just put out lava with a torch. It's the same as placing any other block. I just had never thought of it. Anyway, I did some more Googling to make sure it was legit. Talked to my coworker, and they were like, yeah, I buy stuff there all the time. You're not getting scammed. I was like, okay, I got my frog. And I picked out a couple other things. And two of those things were the knockoff Game Boy and the knockoff miniature NES. Reported, not reported, but advertised as having each of them having hundreds of games. So they weren't actually a real Game Boy or a real miniature NES like you can buy from, Nintendo. It was basically a piece of plastic with buttons that runs emulation software. And they're $8 each. I was like, okay, sure, I'll give them a try. And they arrived today. So when I got home from work, I had to try both of those out. And that's why I started my stream late. They were $8 each. The Game Boy was actually, I think, $6. And it's legit got Nintendo games on it. So I was sitting there playing original Mario and stuff. The thing about the Game Boy is it doesn't have actual Game Boy games on it. It's also got Nintendo games, which sort of gives me the option to play Nintendo on a handheld thing or a TV, which is kind of cool. But I was also hoping for some old school Game Boy games like, you know, Super Mario Land and 6 golden coins and that sort of thing. But, you know, again, I paid $8 for one and 6 for the other, and I got several hundred games. Now some of these are just crap. I mean, obviously, you know, that's what we expect, and that's fine. Oops. Actually, I want that and that. But anyway, that's what I was doing as I was playing that. It also had some old school games I remember from Atari 2600, which I still have my Atari 2600, and it still works. I just don't have the cables needed to convert the signal to any TV I presently possess, and that's fine. We have 35-inch in debris. That's pretty exciting. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we'll need 16 plus. I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. So I need 12 more. And you know, maybe it's finally time to change my gameplay style just a little bit. Maybe. See, I've been walking around with a gold helmet this whole time because, well, you know why. I don't want the piglins to attack me. But maybe it's time to just start swapping out whenever we go to the Nether. And go up to our, you know, go up to our Netherite situation, our Netherite gear. Maybe it's time we finally do that. Actually, maybe I just do that one. Now, I am going to have to re-enchant this a bit. I'm also going to have to, well, I don't have a grindstone in here. Do I have one up here? No. Need this, or do I need smooth stone? Regular stone, but I need wood. There. Where are we going to put our grindstone? I put it here, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I can still open that, so that's good. But maybe we want it facing another direction. Let's see. Do we like it better like that? I think we do. Okay. So. No, that's not how you do it. No. Sure. Because I've combined this in a chest plate. What happens if I... No. Maybe we need a smithing table. I don't remember how to make one. Oh, that's easy enough. Let's try that. No, it's not that. If I recall, there is a way to separate these after you... No, that didn't do it either. Now I've unenchanted it. No. No. Well, I don't remember how to do it. That's okay. Let's do this. We still have to smelt our ancient debris. Now maybe I can still turn it into netherite. See, I want to turn the chest plate into netherite. Let me look up something real quick. And that'll tell me how to separate these things. Oh, I see. Well, I didn't have to unenchant it to do what I needed to do. That's okay, we can re-enchant it. All I had to do is this. Supposedly. Okay. Yeah, that's all I had to do. I'm still gonna keep you there. Okay, give my chest plate. What I'd typically give the elytra. Okay. Let's go get some books. Let's hear it for that dolphin's grace. Alright. Alright, we want Let's see. You want thorns 3? Let me look up the rest of what I want. And fire protection 4. Let's see if we can do it. No. No. Okay. And we also want mending, unbreaking, and then we'll be and protection 4. So here's how we'll do it. That goes there. That goes there. I hear those guys. Yeah. That's what I thought. Alright, we got Unbreaking 3, Protection 4. Already have Aqua Affinity and Restoration on there. This we have Unbreaking 3 and Mending. Thorns. Now what I'm wondering is, do Unbreaking 3 and Mending stack if you combine the chest plate or not? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh. Oh goodness. Let's just get some levels real quick. Now we'll just sell the iron. Get it out of our inventory. There we go. Oh, I didn't sell quite all. Chicken? No chicken. Okay. Now, we need some gold. And I believe the crafting recipe is like this. Or is it like that? Well, oh, I had one too many. That's what it was. There we go. Okay. I thought you had to do 5 of the gold and 4 of the netherite. That's what messed me up. I thought it was a zigzaggy thingy on both of them. Anyway. Boom. Now. What we can actually do. Oh, that looks nice. Such a much better pedestal for such a revered person's head to be on. And we might as well make one more, right? I keep hearing that noise, and I wonder if those are axolotls and they're not dead and they clip through a wall to somewhere else. Because it sounds like a guardian at some parts, and other parts it's making a noise I just don't recognize. And one of the noises I wouldn't recognize would be that of the axolotls. Hmm. Well, I'm pretty sure they're dead. Yeah, I don't know what that noise I keep hearing it. Okay. Anyway, we have our netherite. We have our smithing table. We have our books. I'm not going to be in the nether long enough to need that. All right. Let's have in there my iron. I want to move all this down one. There we go. There. Okay. Now, let's put this in our offhand and get it repaired. How's our axe and everything else? All right. Actually, we should put this on and repair it as well. Well, let's just get some levels while we're at it. We'll yank that out of there. We're getting so much more experience, so much faster this way than trading iron. The bottleneck now is absorbing that experience once we create it. And I learned over the last few days from watching Linksy that Guardians actually give much more experience in fewer orbs. So, and that's what he's doing right now, is building a Guardian XP farm instead of an Ender XP farm. Which I didn't know about. I didn't know the difference in the experience they drop, so that might actually be a worthwhile thing to look into. Let's start enchanting stuff. Oh no, I don't have mending. I forgot to put mending on it. That's okay. We can do that a bit. It did take me quite a while to get that ancient debris that we smelted into the ancient debris nugget things that we've now turned into netherite ingots. I just don't typically play when my girlfriend's over, when she usually spends most of the weekend here. But she slept in Sunday morning, so I spent a couple hours just mining for ancient debris. Alright. How much is this gonna cost? 35. Almost there. That we probably have enough still all around us to where we'll get to 35. Yep, there's our 35. Looks like no more heads unless they're in the center ones that haven't made it yet, but I'm just not going to trouble myself with it right now. There we go. Okay. And while we're here, let's just... There. Just get a few more levels. Okay. Let's go get that mending book. Oh, right. Thought I'd reset my spawn back at our base, but clearly I did not. Oops. We needed one more mending. Go. Out. Well, let's just sell some iron rather than going all the way back. I was hoping that one last whack of all the Endermen would have gotten us there, but it did not. There we go. And we'll still sell the rest of the iron. And then we'll shoot off some fireworks to celebrate having sold the iron. Alright, who did I skip? Skip this guy. Okay. Now. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna get this egg. We're gonna save it. And now we have everything we need. Boom. So, what is it that I'm doing? Well, oops. I'm gonna make netherite gear. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Yes. Very exciting. So let's do it. That noise right there, that's the noise I'm not sure of. It almost sounds like the skeleton horses, but there shouldn't be one over here. And it doesn't sound like it was just close. That noise right there. Oh, you know what? I wonder. I have the ambient sound mod. I wonder if it's coming from that. This whole time I've been trying to figure out what it is, and it just I bet that's what it is. Anywho's will be. Let's make some netherite gear, shall we? Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Oh yeah, and look. So 10 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed, 11 attack damage. Yes. Yes, please. Oh, you know what we forgot? Credence. Oh, and we don't have enough. We need one more ancient debris to do credence. Okay. That's fine. Let's do smooth B. So 6 attack damage, 5 attack damage. See, we're doing better. Not that we're going to attack with that. Now, you can't put it on a bow, so we won't do that. Yeah, we're going for the shovel. 6.5 attack damage, 5.5. Again, we're not going to attack with a shovel. We're just looking at the difference. 8 armor, 2 toughness. 8 armor, 3 toughness, 1 knockback resistance. Let's look at that again. 8, 2, 3, 8, 3, 1. It's even better. And now that we've done that, yeah. Okay, this is not working right at all. There we go. And it keeps all that. And I was wondering if mending and unbreaking would stack, but that's stupid because I already knew that they don't. So that was a waste of enchanting, but that's okay. We can afford that blunder there. So we're going from 3 armor and 3 toughness, or 2 toughness, to 3, 3, and 1. Oh yeah. 6 and 2 to 6, 3, and 1. 3 and 2 to 3, 3, and 1. Very exciting. And our axe. We're going from 9 and 1 to 10 and 1. And we do use our axe against the undead, so that will be very handy. So, how do we look? Oh yeah, we're looking sharp. Look at us now in our netherite gear. Now there's an achievement for being in full netherite gear, but since we combined the chest plate with the elytra, I think it didn't pop. So we'll do that next time. There's also an achievement for making a netherite hoe, but I'm going to wait till we're way flush with netherite before I do that. I want to make all my backup stuff netherite as well. Not only is netherite tougher, but it doesn't burn in lava. Though it can still despawn and it can still fall in the void and become unrecoverable. But this is quite an upgrade. Also, durability. Well, we can't look at durability till it's lost some, but durability has gone up as well. We can compare. All right, it's 432 is the max versus. Oops. Well, we have to find one that's a little used before. All right. Well, that didn't go up. I was sure durability went up. Let's see what happens when we... There. All right, durability 2031 is the max. Yeah, so we got an extra 500 durability on our pickaxe by doing that. So that's good. And most of our stuff, I guess, as well. But I know what you want to see now. You want to see what I did to the inside of the lighthouse. Did you just disappear? Are you being a ghost? What in the world? Did you guys see that? B-dubs just disappeared. I don't know. There's that weird noise again. Let's get some sheep. Okay. Now we'll go look at the lighthouse. After we take care of this guy with our new sword. Oh yeah. Well, it's actually not a new sword, it's our upgraded sword. Yeah. Maybe we should start keeping track of how much we get from those guys too. I mean, I could just shut this. It's just easier to leave it open. Though I did go AFK while I was up here one time and died. By one time, I mean Sunday morning when I was doing my ancient debris mining. I came back to empty my inventory and I went AFK in there for just a couple of minutes. Walked away from my computer and came back and was dead. Now these guys were up there. What they kept doing is walking out on the lights, so I just pushed them down here so they wouldn't be trapped up there forever. Anyway, let's take a look in here. So as you can see, I added lights. It is spawn proof. I did finally set up my mini HUD. And anything that's below 1 means hostile mobs can spawn. They cannot spawn on glass, so we don't have to worry about that. And I got everything 1 or above. I had to put down some lichen for a little extra light sources to get like a couple spots over here. And I had to do that on the ledges up there too, but I don't think it's noticeable or distracting. In fact, I think it adds a little bit to it in a good way. But we got all of our lights here. I kind of varied the height so that they would, you know, look a little more interesting. And this whole time that we've been building, this stuff's just been accumulating. I think we might be, yeah, I was gonna say we might be full if not close to it. I also have lichen on the bricks up there just to prevent any spawns from up there. Not that it would matter because nothing can get us from up there because there's no way down here. But still, I didn't want them walking around and upsetting the mobs that are not upsetting, but taking part of the mob cap that could be in the creeper farm, because it's not as efficient when we're down here, but it still does work while we're down here. So, and that's a cool lighting thing I had noticed up there. It's got kind of a spoke thing going on. That's cool. It's hard to see, I think, on the stream, but it's showing up pretty well on my screen. Maybe if I zoom in, you can see it a little bit better. That's kind of a neat pattern. And I added another portal thinking maybe it would be, you know, a nice shortcut, but let's show you where it goes. You might have seen it already as we were coming out. This is where I was down mining nether. That's our original portal there. That's our thing there, and yeah, that's our main nether entrance now. So that's a heck of a shortcut, isn't it? And I haven't made a way up there that doesn't involve rockets. And maybe I won't. I said I wanted everything to be accessible as if you couldn't fly. But there's not really a good way to get up there that doesn't, like, I mean, I could put an elevator like right here and that wouldn't impact the creeper farm, but I don't know that I want to. I might make an exception to that general rule. I'll put some lichen out here too, just to make sure that nothing spawned out here. And we'll get rid of this coral farm soon, or move it at least. Where, I'm not sure. It won't be in our base because guardians will spawn on it if we put it there. We don't want that. Well, let's go look at our AFK spot. It's a little fancier now. Not too much fancier, but we still have all these guys. Now this guy hasn't fallen yet, so we'll let him keep staying up here. I didn't mess around with them at all. I didn't do anything. But I added this lichen here, and this thing, I just like, I can stand up against it, and there we go. I can read the book. All this happened, more or less. The war parts, anyway, are pretty much true. One guy I knew really was shot for taking a teapot that wasn't his. Another guy I knew really did threaten to have his personal enemies killed by hired gunmen after the war. And so on. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had all the advantages that you've had. Here is a small fact. You are going to die. I am in all truthfulness attempting to be cheerful about this whole topic, though most people find themselves hindered in believing me, no matter my protestations. Please trust me. So we got some good literature here to read while we're AFK. So that's good. I really like the way this room turned out now. Maybe we'll do some more stuff, maybe not. I don't know. For now, I'm moving on. I might mess with these guys' armor some. I might mess with their poses some, but I'm generally ready to call this room done-ish. And mess with the lights up here a little bit. Added some lichen as well for the same reason as below. Just had a couple spots. If I changed this to that, it would have gotten rid of them. But I just like having the two. So I was like, well, throwing lichen down right here. It's not like we're ever going to see it anyway, and that gets rid of the problem. So, and also that's a little bit of variation. So I'm all about variation. But statue's the same. Have not tweaked it at all. It's exactly the way we left it. And I think I am gonna leave it this way. I mean, I could raise this one and lower that one, and it would be more sphere-like. I like the almost like spike thing with the ring better than I like the idea of a sphere. I think it fits the motif better. Though a sphere, I think would still look good, but I'm leaving it, at least for now. Maybe I'll change my mind one day. We still have to do the outside. We still have to put this facade on all the sides, but I'm not doing that tonight. In fact, I'm not going to do much of anything tonight. I think this is going to be a shorter stream. We're about to hit an hour right now. But we got our netherite, so that's good. And not only will it not burn in lava, it won't burn in fire either, or the blue sulfire. So that's good. Right? Right. Yeah. And I think I mentioned we might tackle this little thing, just make a small little dock and path right here at some point this week. We're not going to do that today either, but we might do it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. We'll see. And I plan to spend some time mining over the weekend so that we get the resources we need to start on the tower over here. And I'll also finish the lighthouse. I'll probably finish the lighthouse facades off stream. Chicken? No chicken. Because that's just a real repetitive build type thing, and I don't want to sit here and stream and put facades on 15 more sides. That's not fun for anybody. But we'll get started on the GM building soon. And then chicken? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait. Doesn't look like chicken. Too bad. Chicken? No chicken. Yeah. Our cooked chicken farm is doing quite well, as you can see. We have quite a bit of both of these, so that's good to have. Yep, you got lucky. You escaped. No, actually, I could take this. Oops. This piece of ancient debris and make our credence pick. Netherite, but I'm not gonna. And we still need to figure out this here as well. What are we gonna do to make an entrance here? I still don't know. We'll do something. And we might clean it up more in here too. I might make it so it's easier to get from our mine into here. Why it needs to be, I don't know, but it seems like a good idea to have everything accessible from multiple directions. But we are rolling it in the spider stuff. So that's good. And here they come. Let's get out of here before we have to listen to them. Oops. Oh, we got a drowned friend over there. And another one over there. Lots of new friends. There. Let's put this ink away. Oops. Yeah. don't know if I showed you this thing. I got this thing. It's Azuma Void is who made me aware of this. We got our inventory here, but I can actually click on these and access nearby chests. I can even access the grindstone or the furnaces, and depending on where you're at, like here to let me access the ender chest. Like I'm at the crafting table, or I can go to the anvil. And if I were to name these chests, it would also, I believe, have the name, like, we have to name it on an anvil, though we can't name it through this interface, but like it would have the name up here, so I could just hover it and I would know axolotls or mob heads. Obviously it doesn't, you know, have them all like accessible, but you know, it's just a little quality of life improvement that I like. And then you can go back into that interface, which it uses your own head for that, so that's cool. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight. Whoa. Oh, hey there. Yeah, that's a good shot. Kind of tired. A real busy day at work. And I just didn't have much prepared. I didn't have time to think about what I wanted to do tonight, and I don't have much in the way of resources that can let me start something, you know, new that would be enjoyable to do. And I kind of just want to throw some Twitch or something on and lay in bed and maybe fall asleep in about an hour. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, we're keeping it short tonight. But I do appreciate you watching. Thank you. It's very kind of you. And we'll see you probably tomorrow, and then again Wednesday and Friday. And until then, you've been wonderful, and I've been Captain Incredulous, and I thank you for watching.